Whatever it takes, I know I can make it through. A Degrassi podcast with Kelsey and Holland too. I know I can make it through.
Hi, and welcome to Whatever It Takes, a podcast about Degrassi The Next Generation. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Holland, and today we're talking about Season 12, Episodes 13 and 14, Rusty Cage. And Kelsey, will you please read us the episode summary?
Sure. Cam plays sick in order to ditch hockey practice and joins his friends at a karaoke night. Casey's dad gets early parole and asks Casey to help him prepare a resume. Fiona has Imogen over, but just as two are getting romantic, Drew returns early and crashes the party. I mean,
those things happen in part one.
It's true.
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, that's the downfall of reading, like, the YouTube summaries, because they're for, like, each part is a different video. But we can't do the frickin' wiki anymore, because every time I go to look to see which episode I need to watch next, the descriptions just get longer and longer.
Yep.
In season 13, they're like it's like the whole thing is summarized. It's just a block of text.
I'm so ready for one-part episodes.
I know. So am I. Which I guess maybe naturally leads into something we wanted to address at the top of the episode. So we have heard some of you and your comments about how it seems like our heart's not in it anymore, and
we're rushing through.
We seem like we're rushing through the episodes because
you're correct.
We are.
That is accurate.
We are hoping that the one episode a week policy for the summer will maybe help us not feel so burned out. Seasons 10 through 12 have been extremely exhausting because of all of the two-part episodes. When we started this podcast, it was a lot easier to do 2 a week because it was just like 2 25-minute episodes a week rather than 2 45-minute episodes a week. So we're aware. We're making efforts to not sound like we're over it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, for me anyway, my plan is definitely do one a week for the summer. And if we're feeling refreshed enough, go back to 2 a week. Or, counterpoint, maybe continue to do one a week. Continue to do one a week until the two-parters are gone.
Yeah, which is just the rest of season 12.
Yeah.
So we might be done with... Well, no, we probably won't be done with two-parters by the end of the summer because there's like 40 episodes in season 12.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, it'll definitely lengthen our timeline, but we don't plan on quitting. We don't see an end in sight. So, especially since we plan on doing next class and maybe going back to the ones in the 80s, depending on timeline. I like the idea of the podcast taking longer because we're only going to do one a week for a while.
That's really just a bonus.
Yeah, like that's
we're not
fine.
going anywhere.
Yeah, like that for me, that feels fine. Like that doesn't feel stressful. But like doing 2 a week has been
a lot.
It's been exhausting.
Yeah, and I feel like it's really just been maybe since like season 11.
Yeah,
like I don't know. For some reason, season 11 was fucking rough. And neither of us like I did not enjoy watching season 11.
Me neither.
It was not a good season in my eyes.
No. And I enjoy some of season 12. Like I'm liking the new characters.
On board for season 12.
And I feel like if we're doing one a week, I'll be able to enjoy it more. Like
exactly.
Last night I watched the episode and it felt manageable. I didn't watch 40 minutes and then go, okay,
I gotta do another one.
I'm gonna like eat a snack, smoke a cigarette, watch another 45 minutes of Degrassi. Like it's exhausting. Like,
and then when we're together, it feels like because we'll do 2 episodes when we record, and we'll rush through the first one because we're like, oh, we have another one after this, and then we'll rush through the second one because we're like, oh, we've been doing this forever.
Exactly.
So hopefully the one a week will also like rectify this like the over itness, and we'll reignite our love for Degrassi. It's not that we don't love Degrassi, it's just
It has
it's
really
overload. It's too much.
It's too much. And also there's so much more like content to talk about with the longer episodes.
Exactly.
But so we zoom through because it's like there's so much that we have to get through in like a manageable amount of time. And so I think that this is going to help, and we'll see how we feel after Labor Day.
We'll be able to live in the episodes more when we know we only have to watch one.
Yeah. Thank God. Like, it was honestly, last night was such a relief for me to just be like, 45 minutes and I'm done. Yeah. I just watched both parts. It's succinct. It's finished. It ended kind of abruptly. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But, like, I was like, okay, we're good. We're set here.
Yeah. It's a lot more manageable already.
Yeah.
So we hear your concerns, and we don't want this to be like a boring podcast where we literally just recap and don't really get into it because we don't want to be here anymore. And we don't want to produce a shitty podcast.
Yeah,
obviously.
And there were a few people
to enjoy doing this.
Exactly. Like, it was fun for us at one point, and it's become less fun because we're pushing through to get out 2 45-minute things per week. Like, but it's really like one day. It's not like we're meeting up twice a week to do it. If we're meeting up multiple times a week, it's usually because we want to hang out like humans. Because
that's another aspect of where I think one a week will help us, like, not get sick of each other, because the only time we see each other is when we're recording a podcast.
Exactly. It's like anytime we go to get dinner or something, we're like, oh, right, we love each other. Correct.
All right. We don't have to talk about Degrassi.
We can talk about literally anything else. So, yeah, I mean, there were a few people who were like, what, one a week? But it's going to be good for quality control.
It'll be better. Like, feel like I personally would rather hear one good podcast a week than 2 like shitty ones.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is maybe what we've been producing lately.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would agree with that. All right. So,
well, the episode is called Rusty Cage, which is a 1991 song by Soundgarden. I had never heard of it until today, and there's a reason, because I did not really enjoy it. Sorry, all you Soundgarden fans.
Are there Soundgarden fans? Is someone out there like
Seattle?
I guess.
I don't know.
Are there people out there like just standing Soundgarden?
They're like, you like Nirvana? Excuse me, I like Soundgarden. I don't know.
I already hate those people. I was in Chicago, and my Uber driver, it was a very Chicago Uber ride. He like sounded like Kyle Kinane doing an impression of someone more from Chicago. But he told me all about how he picked up the drummer from Pearl Jam, and he's really excited.
God.
I'm like, cool.
Oh, wow. That's exciting.
I'm like, great. I don't know what to do here.
I remember the first time, this is a sidetrack, but I remember the first time, or maybe, the first time I visited New York, on the way to the airport, we had some driver who told us how he used to, like, be a bodyguard / driver for, like, celebrities. And I remember he was like, yeah, I used to drive around the Jonas Brothers, and I thought it was, like, the coolest thing ever. This was in 2008.
It's fair.
Anyway, so in terms of the episode, I guess it works because Cam feels like he's, like, in a cage, and he's like bound to the hockey team, but he's not happy, and also he's in a rusty cage of depression. Yeah, that's really all I'm going for. Casey's dad used to be in a cage because he
literally
just got out of jail,
but also his parents are both in the cage. That is addiction.
True. His mom is doing a little bit better with the cage. So many cage metaphors that probably don't really work.
Nope.
But yeah, sure, whatever. The song works. But the episode starts with hockey times. Owen's gross and says something about thongs. Also, in the scene, I don't know if this is, like, dim of me, but I literally just realized that Puck Bunny sounds a lot like Fuck Buddy, and I don't know if that was the intention, but I literally just realized that
it does.
When I watched the episode.
I think it's a real thing. Like,
I think it's
a thing that people say. I don't know.
Really?
I think so.
You go to hockey games. Do people say, like, someone's that guy's Puck Bunny?
No. But I feel like other variations of that is like an expression for like a groupie.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Other than groupie.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's a sport groupie called? Does it depend on the sport? Or is that a thing? Is it not just like...
I know for comedy it's really gross, and like I also just like don't like the first word of this, but I know for comedy sometimes they call them chuckle fuckers.
Ew.
Yeah, it's like deeply upsetting.
Chuckle. No.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is for sports, but I know for some people for skateboarding they're just called like skate groupies, but...
I know that wives of athletes have like an anagram that I'm forgetting right now, but I know there's like reality shows. It's like WAGs or WAG.
Oh yeah, it is WAGs.
Is it WAGs? Wives and girlfriends. That's what it is. But I feel like that's slightly elevated above like what a puck bunny would be.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like puck bunny is very like high school, college. It's not like professional sport, maybe. I don't know. Someone tweet at us. Let me know.
Is puck bunny a real term, or is this something that Degrassi made up?
And has tricked me into believing is real. You guys, TV can manipulate me really easily. Also, did we know that Owen was on the hockey team?
Yeah.
Really?
We've known that since like last season.
Well, I knew that he was on a hockey team. I didn't know that he was on this hockey team.
No,
have we seen him with this group?
He's been on the hockey
Have
team.
I just blocked Owen out of my brain?
Probably. I mean, it's probably better for your brain that you block him out.
I think that's why I did it. I just like don't want to look at him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. We said something about a thong on like a girl. I don't know. I just was like, Owen's disgusting.
Truly. But Cam's mom sent him balloons. And that's cute.
And then when all the players are like, your mom is bored, blah, 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 he puts on his headphones and I'm like, yes, tune out the haters, Cam. This is
hell
better.
Yeah.
And then we actually get like good sports footage. Like it looks like people are actually playing hockey and they know how to play hockey. And
kind
maybe
of.
That's because it's easier to like film hockey extras because they have helmets. Although I don't know, the football has helmets and those people never looked like they knew how to play football.
Yeah, no, these kids don't super look like they're playing hockey really well.
Because it's Canada and people actually care about hockey in Canada, so they're like, we gotta at least try a little bit. It's like a little more action-y.
It's definitely better than the other sports we've watched them play, although they did do
100%.
soccer okay.
Did they actually? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
It was so long ago when we actually saw a soccer game.
That wasn't just Katie trying out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, there was so many things wrong with that. And then I feel like the last time we saw, like, a soccer game was in, like, season 2. Season 2.
I don't know. When was Shout?
Yeah, season 2. And even then it was, like, the end of the game and Spinner scored a goal and then it's over.
It's true.
I don't know. This is more exciting. Good job, Degrassi. And then Cam, like, does something wrong, and everyone's mad at him, and he gets hurt? I don't know.
I don't remember.
But it's the beginning of his woes, although probably not the actual beginning.
Yeah, because, I mean,
episode, yes.
We've known him for a minute, and it feels like he's always had, like, a bit of melancholia about him.
Yeah, he's a sad boy.
He is a sad boy.
Do we want to do Fashion Police?
Yeah. I don't have a lot, but I have some.
Maya has a fun yellow top. Tristan has an Alaska t-shirt on, and by Alaska I mean the drag queen Alaska, and I was all about that.
Nice. Maya has 2 different pieces of guitar jewelry. She has a necklace and a ring.
And the ring, yep. Okay, Imogen wears a really weird outfit at the beginning. It's like a high-waisted, double-breasted, like, jumper skirt thing with a striped t-shirt with heart sunglasses on it. So this must have been when Taylor Swift's 22 was out and very popular.
Or it could just be a Lolita reference.
I don't know.
But it is very, you're right, it is very Taylor Swift 22. The sunglasses are very Lolita.
Came out in that was like 2013, I think.
I don't know. It came out the same year I turned 22.
Yeah, it came out the year before I turned 22.
So 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably when
2012.
This episode came out. 2013.
2013. I can't do math.
You said 5 years ago.
I know.
And then...
I also low-key forgot what year it was.
Bianca's hair looks great.
So good. Speaking of Bianca, she's wearing another multicolor outfit, but this one is a little bit more like pastel ice